It's week 4 of the 2022 season, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Bills and the Ravens, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Forward.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack. And at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
The Bills at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 12, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Allen.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down for Stephon Diggs there, and we've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021, with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's good.
Singletary loses it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, middle. Report. Hey.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah. Hey, report.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Jackson now. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. touchdown in this first half after all. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. Deontay Johnson. 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we check on the other Pennsylvania team as we head east to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, you get a look at what their quarterback was able to do running the football, as you see the numbers there in this tie ball game. Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the second half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, indeed, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, no points in that first half, as both teams will be searching for a potential breakthrough.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
On first down, Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen being chased out left. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Allen now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Owe buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Owe in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson to throw.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. You got to be smarter than that, man. Come on.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Jackson. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You get the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break.
Check. Unlock line.
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive.
and this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.